U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. In motion, the tight end. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Bears defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here's McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To the air, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second and 7. On play action, McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing again, McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
To the air with McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the air again, McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
To the air, Williams.
And this throw will be intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw is Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got the connection to Moore. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Williams throwing to start the drive.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake.
The left side completion to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On play action, McCarthy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Williams.
Escaping the pressure right.
And I don't think he got there, no.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He completes it to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this one